Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Greg. This is Stephanie. It's our podcast, Living in Key West. Oh, yeah, this is Perry, by the way. We are both real estate agents here in the Florida Keys. So if you're looking to buy a property, you want to sell a property, or have your property managed, go ahead and reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you out.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
Thrilled, in fact.
Exhilarated. Anyway, so this is our podcast. It is, we're almost in July, which is frickin' bonkers.
Yeah, it's we're just a couple of days into summer. Also bonkers. It feels like every bit of summer.
I'll be 40 soon.
You will be 40 soon.
That's even more bonkers.
That is. It's
because
weird.
I look like a spry 20-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
What I've been told.
40 is the new 20. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on with you?
Well,
anything new? I haven't seen you in weeks.
I know. We finally got some rain. A little bit.
I need to go adjust my weather thing though, because I don't think it's up there right. Because like it's not showing that there's that strong of winds.
Yeah.
And then it like showed that there's hardly any rain, but there's enough rain to like for it to. I think it's a little slanted a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyways,
It's a little touchy. A little sensitive.
I need to get it just right.
Yeah.
Which means I probably need a bigger ladder. I was tired and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. We've done some open houses at our listing, which
1023
Simonton. Yep. So that's been nice. I mean, you always meet people and get to talk to people. So we've been doing that. I just watched like 5-episode show about the Menendez brothers, which Greg and I always talk about, like, you know, sometimes there's like those things that happen in your lifetime, but like you're too young to really like remember them, or you remember them, but in like your child mind. So like the Challenger explosion, for example, we wouldn't remember that. We were way too young for that. But like, you know, trials or things that were like sort of like in the media during your lifetime, you kind of remember it. And I feel like I sort of remember maybe like the mention of the Menendez brothers. You always like hear about the Menendez brothers and all that. But I thought it was an exceptionally interesting documentary, and there's another one that I want to watch. So I watched that today. You watched a little bit of it with me. It was just really interesting.
I may have nodded off.
Yeah, you probably nodded off. Yeah. So that's,
But I did an open house today. I was exhausted afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough work, right, Perry? Stephanie stayed home and worked, but me and Perry did a little impromptu. We weren't planning on doing an open house today because, today's Sunday, by the way, guys, because it was supposed to be raining, but so I didn't really schedule one. But since it didn't start raining until about literally like 12 o'clock, I was like, well, we'll go do our walk. I'll go just do an open house. So I went and did it. I'm glad I did. There were some people that came in, and literally right at 12 started thundering and raining. And look at this chunks.
I know, she's so cute.
Pot roast right here. I took my assistant Perry, and she was excellent. I was gonna take Winnie, but she was freaking. I can't remember last time I see her so calmed.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, Winnie, let's go, Winnie.
She was having like a full-blown dream.
Didn't budge.
No, she did not.
You know what? Like a lot of times, if I go grab like the car keys or something, she like instantly thinks she's going. She didn't budge. I snuck out the front door. Did she move after I did that? No. And I don't care what house you're at. If you have impact front doors, you can't unlock them quietly.
Yeah,
because they're
bolted
heavy. In the ground.
Yeah,
in the ceiling, in the ground, and in your regular place where you lock it. So, anywho, me and Perry did a little open house. It was fantastic. She is the best baby.
I know, she's the best. She's such a good girl. She just sits in her bed.
Yep.
And then if you go outside, she wants to go with you. So she goes out. Sometimes she'll go do a little sunbathing.
She was definitely more like when people were in, because people wanted to see her and pet her. And she let him when she was in her bed. But then she kind of got up and wandered over and just kind of like sat at my feet. I was staying over there by the kitchen area.
Like, are you saying like more than when like Winnie's there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got up and was like, all right, Papa, I'm staying with you.
We're best buddies.
And now she's just literally gazing up at me.
She is gazing at you. Yeah.
Anyways.
Also, we have one little tropical thing out there right now.
Okay.
We can maybe do like little hurricane season updates on our podcast
Oh,
for
that's a good idea.
length of hurricane season. So it was just on the National Hurricane Season.
So right now, just one little thing. Brett kind of fizzled out.
Fizzled out. Now there's Cindy.
He did something, but then he kind of...
Yeah, I think he just...
Nothing really, I don't think.
Yep, so now there's Cindy. She's out there in the Atlantic, but the track has her going...
Not doing much
just
either.
Turning
going straight
north. Up. Yeah, and I think becoming a depression because she'll probably start going into like cooler waters at that point. So, yeah, so that's good. Good news.
There's our hurricane update.
Yeah.
Okay. Mango Fest was this weekend.
It was. We did not make it out to it. But we did
drive by it.
We did drive by it. I did also get a few more starfruit from the house that we walked by.
And she said you can have as much as you want.
I know.
I'm about to sneeze, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Bless you.
Sorry, podcast people. Oh my God.
So I need to go back to the house because she said that she's like has like a neck problem, so she can't really look up and like get the fruits. But she said I can come over and pick as many as I want. So I was like, okay, I'll come back.
I was like, don't threaten her with a good time.
So I'm gonna make her like a treat.
We've been taking our walk that way just so you can get starfruits.
Yeah. I go on whatever path where I can get the fruits. I picked up a little mango off the ground this morning too, so I've got my little mango, my 3 little star fruits I got yesterday.
The mango was in public area, people, not so
it was literally in the middle of the road. Like I only take things around the road, or like at the star fruit house, they have like a wall that goes like around their house, and they'll just like set out the fruits like that anyone can take. So I take. Yeah,
always, unless it's set out on the wall like that, always ask. Don't just go on someone's property, even though they have more than they can.
Yeah. It's still private property.
Handle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, mango trees freaking are producing.
Yeah. If you have a mango tree,
you can't eat all those if you wanted to.
No, I mean the only way you could do is if you like froze. Like you cut them up and then froze it's they are very extremely prolific.
Smart. Chop them up.
Just freeze them
Yeah. Then you have them in smoothies or something.
Yeah. Definitely. Or you could even cook with them. Like you could use frozen mangoes to make like that mango bread that I made.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, you could definitely use them like year round. But that's also just a lot of processing. Cutting up the mango, cutting up the, like you have plenty of mangoes. But yes, don't go on someone's private property and take their fruit. That's their fruit.
Yeah, so that was happening. What else did we do this week? I mean, I feel like we're always busy, but like...
I know, and then we're like, what did we do?
Well, we've been working on our website. We're waiting on our photos, so hopefully we'll get those.
Yep, they're delayed, so...
Very soon.
Yeah.
Our branding photos.
We went... So last Monday, we went to the Southernmost House.
Oh, yeah.
And we did photos.
That was only last Monday.
Yeah.
That was only like this past Monday?
Yeah, we did some photos and videos of that. So if you follow us on Instagram, you saw that I put some of that up in our stories. So we did that on Monday, which was really cool because we got to check out like the insides of
different rooms.
Yeah, 3 different guest rooms and learn more about the property and more about sort of like their philosophy and stuff. And we already liked them anyways. We already, we're sending people their way anyways. And obviously we're doing our 100,000 follower giveaway where we're giving away 2 nights at their property. Michael Halpern has been on our podcast. We just really like him as a human being. We, we're already bought in, but then we went and their GM Nina took us around and we got to go to 3 different guest rooms. So we saw their like cottage room. There's bungalow. That's right. There's like 4 of them. They're kind of more outside. They have more of like a beachy vibe. And this one it's the furthest, like closest to the water. And so when Ian came in last year, it was damaged in the damage that they got from the hurricane. And so it's been completely newly renovated. Like it's brand new. It's beautiful. And then we went into one of the guest rooms in the house itself, which has much more of like a historic vibe, which I love. Very, very cool. And then we went in the Lopez house property, which is
across the street.
Right. It's just across the way. It's like a different house, but, and it was like an apartment. It was gorgeous.
Yeah,
so like
it's really cool.
All 3 rooms completely different, but beautiful. And like kind of depending on what you want, like you could get 3 different experiences. And that's like what Nina was saying was they really there's a lot of places, I don't think, like, maybe people don't realize this, but like on the island, probably everywhere, but on the island, a lot of places that were sort of these like old, like mom and pop or like locally owned and run hotels or like B&Bs have been acquired corporately. And a lot of times what happens is the service changes, the experience changes, the staff changes. And so you have people that go places for years and years and years, and they come back and 1 year it's like, oh, like nothing's the same because they've been acquired. So it's just a different experience. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just a different experience. But the Southernmost House, they are run by the small team of people that they have there. And that team really cares about making sure that people have the most incredible experience when they're here spending their money at their property. And so like Nina was saying, she loves when people call and book direct with them because she can talk to you about what it is that you're looking for. And like she was showing us at like the rooms that we went in, she was like, we don't advertise this room as like, water views because it's not technically like a water view, but you have this private balcony that if you go out and you look over here, you can see the beautiful sunrise or you can see and so she's like, if you call and say, this is the experience that I'm looking for, my wife loves to watch the sunrise or my husband loves to, whatever it is, they can kind of consult with you and say, oh, well, these 2 rooms would be the best fit for you. So I liked that. I liked the whole vibe of like wanting you to have the best experience and wanting to talk to you from the first moment that you kind of have the idea of coming and staying with them and helping you to have like the best possible experience based on what you're looking for while you're there. And you can tell they just really do genuinely care about you having like a really good experience and coming back. They want you to have a good experience because they want you to come and visit them every time that you're here on the island. And so they really care that you feel taken care of and that you have a really good, fun, comfortable experience while you're there. So we did that on Monday, and it wasn't just, like I said, taking pictures and videos. We really did get a chance to talk to everyone.
But you did put out a banger video. That actually has that it's called The Mansion now, guys. But it has incredible history.
It does.
Go watch the video Stephanie put out. It's incredible. I mean, it's got Al Capone, 5 presidents, a king, Thomas Edison, all in that house.
Henry Flagler.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not giving away too much. You go watch the video, but
it's been around since the late 1800s, and it has lived many lifetimes and many iterations and been many things over the years and seen a lot of famous people. And I mean, if those walls could talk, right? I'm sure there's so go watch the video. It's on TikTok where I have pictures and explanations of all the different areas and Southernmost House the Southernmost House is what it's called. You probably know it as that, but everyone locally calls it the Mansion, and they are rebranding to the Mansion. So we use those interchangeably. But the Mansion, also shared it to their social media as well, so you can check it out there. So that's that.
Cool.
That was kind of the big thing.
That was the big thing.
Because
that takes time to put together. Plus we went and looked at it and toured it for a couple of hours, so that takes time. There was one part too. I did a video reply about this because someone commented on one of the pictures in the video that I did about the Southernmost House it's William Curry's daughter. William Curry is the first millionaire in Florida. He made his money in wrecking. He had 8 children. I think 7 lived to adulthood. Don't quote me on that. But he gave all of his kids money to basically build their own mansions on the island. So his youngest daughter, Florida, married a man, and they built the mansion, the Southernmost House mansion. And so I showed a picture of their family, including his parents, and he was holding a Boston Terrier, and someone commented on it. So I went back and found, actually it was in his obituary, where they talked about that he was like an animal lover, and that was his like beloved Boston Terrier. So, if you know us, we're animal lovers. So I thought that was such a cool little like tidbit to go back and it was Judge Vining Harris was his name, and he was a big animal lover when he was alive. And so the family portrait he's holding is Boston Terrier. So you can see that on our TikTok too. And while we're on the subject, at this moment, we're just about 1,000 followers away from hitting 100,000. When we hit the 100,000, I will cut off the giveaway and do the drawing.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this and you follow the link and it's still active, enter. You're running out of time.
Yep.
So, yeah. Anyways, next up is, you want to do our house of the week?
I do.
House of the week.
Yes, so our first house is in Duck Key. We love Duck Key. 154 North Indies Drive. And it's only been on the market for 3 days, which means it's a brand new listing. It is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, a little over 4,000 square feet. Built in 1987. It definitely looks like it's been updated since then. It's very pretty on the inside. Something that's really unique about this place is it is a corner lot and it is a corner positioned home. So it's
kind of an oversized lot.
Yeah, it's almost an acre.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's where the price comes in.
Yeah, it's 8-foot control depth,
which is also like insane.
Yeah, deep water dockage. Has 2 boat lifts, a 34,000 pound boat lift and a 20,000 pound boat lift.
Those are 2 big boat lifts.
Yeah.
Big boats.
It's just a lot of square footage inside and outside, honestly. I mean, 4,000 square feet's a big house anywhere, but in the Keys, I mean, it's wild. So, features high ceilings, a chef's kitchen with a 60-inch Wolf range, Sub-Zero appliances, quartz countertops, huge suite with a jacuzzi tub for 2, walk-in closet, double living areas up and down, custom cabinetry throughout, authentic and custom nautical accents, 24-inch shell marble floors, cut coral fireplace, aluminum standing seam roof, impact windows and doors, 2-car garage, and a ton of storage. And that's, I mean, just scratching the surface. It's a pretty place. I definitely see it as like, it's a heck of like a family vacation spot because there's plenty of room for everyone and there's toys and there's space outside and you're right on the water. It's a beautiful place. And for all of our
celebrity clients,
it
is a good place to have a little bit of privacy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So
hit us up.
Mm-hmm. So it says that, it is occupied part-time. So, you know, you got to schedule showings, which you always have to do, but it is partially occupied. So that would come into play when you're looking to actually check it out. And, yeah.
Cool. That's you said the price?
I didn't say the price. The most important detail. It's $5,399,000. So, yeah.
Love it.
It's definitely a cool property. If you're looking in the Marathon Duck Key area, looking for a lot of space to spread out with your family, could be a great spot.
There you go.
Next spot.
House number 2.
Yep. This one is in Key West. It's 1423 Petronia Street. It is located in the Meadows area. And it is a historic home through and through.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Built in approximately 1889. It is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. And it is a little over 2,000 square feet. So it's a nice size house. It's an eyebrow house.
Yeah.
Adorable. So it's recently restored, like in the past few years. Quiet and private, and it does have a beautifully landscaped large corner lot, and like the whole property is really beautifully landscaped. As a 30 by 10 saltwater pool, so the backyard is like a tropical oasis. Lovely. It's really pretty, very private. Multiple outdoor areas for like entertaining. Like it has like these little like spots where you can like sit. Yeah, I love that. And like on a property,
especially in the Keys, man.
You like,
want a nice. You don't need it, but it is very nice to have like a nice outdoor space.
Yes.
It really steps up the game of your property.
Yes. The house has 3 large bedrooms, each of which can easily fit a king-size bed, and it also has a library/den that you could use as a 4th bedroom or like a bonus sleeping loft.
That's nice.
Yep, and it does also include off-street parking in a carport that is equipped with an electric vehicle charging station.
An EV charging station.
Yeah.
There you go, all you Teslas.
Yeah, so this place has actually been on the market for quite a while, 132 days.
Yeah.
So
It's probably a little overpriced.
it's a little overpriced.
But,
Might be a little overpriced. It's
is
not
beautiful.
astronomically overpriced.
No.
but, you know, for being a nice, beautiful, historic home with a beautiful lot that's been recently completely renovated.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's a
nice house.
It's a nice house.
Hit us up if you want it.
Historic little piece of property.
Yep.
Absolutely. You could do
sunny
monthly rentals
Key
there.
West. Monthly.
Yeah.
Same with the Duck Keep house. You gotta do monthly rentals if you wanted to rent that out.
Yep, absolutely. So those are our 2 houses of the week. Should we do what's going on in Key West this week?
Well, I think that's what the people are waiting on.
All right. So the first thing I wanted to mention was on the 28th is the Monroe 200 Bicentennial presentation. So in celebration of Monroe County's 2023 bicentennial, Dr. Corey Malcolm, who's the lead historian at the Florida Keys History Center, so that's where I go when I go to the library and do my research on different stuff. He'll present Monroe 200, an overview of the forces and events that have shaped Monroe County from its inception to current day. And the presentation takes place Wednesday night at 6 p.m. at the Key West Public Library. The presentation is free, but seating is limited. So I thought that sounded cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to talk about all 200 years of Monroe County and like the big things that have kind of shaped the county. So that's on the 28th. Then the 30th, the Key Lime Festival starts. So June 30th to July 4th. So
Holy
there's
cow.
a lot of different things going on.
It's a lot of different days to eat key limes.
Yeah. So go check out, I'm going to see if I can. So you can like buy tickets to different stuff. I would just Google like Key Lime Festival. There's a lot of different, it's like Fantasy Fest, right? Where it's like, it goes on for, Fantasy Fest is 10 days. This is 4 days, but there's lots of different things during that time frame. So like I was telling Greg that, one of the things is a key lime pie drop from the
lighthouse.
The lighthouse, and like they want people to be able to drop the pie from the lighthouse, and the pie isn't damaged, and there's like a cash prize or something. So just like fun stuff like that. So go check that out if you're interested.
Also,
in
I just want to clarify: the Key Lime Fest is not like a fantasy fest as far as the events going on.
Oh gosh, no. I'm just saying it's like
time-wise.
multiple days with multiple different things to do.
I know what you're saying, but
you're not naked.
So people are going to show up and be like,
I
oh,
guess
they're going
you
to be
could
wearing
be.
his key limes.
I mean, yeah, so it's like there's a key lime scavenger hunt. There's a Hot Wheels race. There's a
lot going on.
key lime pie hop, which looks like maybe it's almost like a bar crawl, but with key lime pies. Key lime tree masterclass.
Ooh.
There's a pie eating contest, a key lime pie, which we talked about. We were like, yeah. So anyways, the festival is June 30th to July 4th. So go online to check out all the details about that. So also July 1st to the 4th is the Key Lime Mermaid Festival.
Ooh.
A family-friendly festival featuring interactive mermaid adventures while raising awareness of oceans and salty shores. The event includes mermaid meetups, swim encounters with the festival's mermaid pod, ocean-themed parties, and more.
I thought you were going to say raising awareness of mermaids.
It could be.
And the ocean.
Yep. And then, so kind of in line with that, July 1st, meet the mermaids at the Florida Eco Discovery Center.
That's in the Truman Annex, that one?
Yeah. July 2nd is the Key Lime Pie Drop from the historic lighthouse. July 4th is the world famous Key Lime Pie Eating Contest. So it just goes on and on. So we're getting into next week at this point. But so basically the main things are the Mermaid Fest, the Key Lime Pie Fest, and then the Monroe County Bicentennial
Fishing tournament.
Oh, and the fishing tournament. Yeah, that's
so the fishing tournament. Captain's meetings June 30th.
That's this Friday.
That's this Friday, and then the actual fishing day is July 1st, which is Saturday.
Yep.
Biggest dolphin.
Dolphin meaning mahi.
Gollies, yes, biggest mahi, wahoo, and tuna.
Mm-hmm.
Prize of $7,500.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There you go.
And you'll be fishing in that.
I will be fishing in that.
Yes, if you're interested in that, you can reach out to us.
Yeah, I'll probably put a link.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. That's what's going on next week.
That is what's going on next week.
And might be stormy, might not be. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, we're getting into summer, so I'm feeling like we'll probably start getting more rain at some point. But yeah. Do you want to do like a question?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on, let me find one.
And then we can wrap it up.
I know, I should have already found, like, what question should I ask? Let's see here.
Oh, man, guys, we were not prepared. We also need to reach out to some people to see if they want to do our Thursday podcast
Yes,
where we
do.
interview other people. We just haven't. We've been busy or we just haven't gotten to it. So we need to do that. Otherwise, we do our FAQ one, which is what we did last Thursday. So we do need to reach out to some people. Some tell me this Thursday may be another FAQ just because based on time-wise. But you never know. Maybe we were able to book someone in.
Oh, we definitely have a lot more questions to do, so.
Yeah. But I like doing the interviews with the people.
What's the... Oh, you know what we should talk about? We both have the same answer. Neither of us are, like, picky eaters. I'm definitely not a picky eater. You're sort of like a former picky eater, but our least favorite food. Well, not least, because I probably have things that I like even less, but this is such a weird
This is how
food.
we bonded.
This is one of the things that we were like, wait, are we soulmates? Because this is such a weird food that we both despise.
Yeah.
And because the question I was gonna ask is, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? And then I was gonna say, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten? And then it made me think of this. So the food that we both...
And I think I would, to be fair, maybe we would try it now as adults.
I think we'd like it now.
And be okay with it, but I won't. I'll never try it.
So...
I gotta have that. Just like I'm not gonna go eat at Waffle House. I never eaten at a Waffle House.
You haven't?
I don't think so.
I thought that's where you were that one night where you, like, when we were in college and you were walking. Remember, then it was like you and, you know who I'm talking about? Wasn't there like one night where you were like in Orlando or something?
That was Denny's.
Oh, it was Denny's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the food, without further ado, is beef stroganoff. I know it's like so random and so weird. Now, here, I will say this. I was like scarred by my experience. It was the hamburger helper version, first of all, which is disgusting. But no offense to hamburger helper, but the beef stroganoff hamburger helper, like
people out there.
I'm just like so grossed out. And I was like, I remember being really little and I was eating at a friend's house and I had like my first helping and I just wanted to be polite. So despite the fact that I thought it was disgusting, I asked for seconds. So I've been scarred by it ever since. What was your scarring experience with that?
I think I was just a picky eater and I don't remember, I don't think I have like a specific instance like you do, but I was definitely a more picky eater when I was younger.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason that just stood out to me. Could be the name, I don't know.
Beef stroganoff. Yeah, it doesn't sound good either. It sounds really like dicey. Yeah, so I think if we made like legitimate homemade beef stroganoff now, I've read the ingredients of beef stroganoff. We would like it.
Tasting it right now in my mouth.
Like, ugh.
Then I'm like,
I know it, but we like all the ingredients
did
of
I just drink beef stroganoff? I don't, because it's what it tastes like right now.
Yeah,
and I think I'd be in.
It doesn't sound appetizing, despite the fact that we like all the ingredients. I love mushrooms, love mushrooms. So you can you put I think there's mushrooms in it and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, so there you go. Now you know beef stroganoff. I mean,
don't eat it.
I would consider trying it.
We need that We need
the one thing we just won't eat.
We just need that. We can't. Because
I was thinking, oh, is that the worst thing we've ever eaten, or is that the worst? Liver is just vile. So I would put liver. I would eat beef stroganoff before I would eat. I remember eating liver and just being like, oh, no, it's. Have you not had liver before?
Why would I be going around eating people's livers?
Not human liver. It's actually very good for you. If you get high quality, it's supposed to be very good for you. But
maybe we should
people
get
eat liver and onions.
Yeah.
Ugh. No, it's just very metallic tasting. Ugh. Mm-mm. Yeah.
What about if you put some really good seasoning on it?
Like everything but the bagel?
Yeah, does that take away from the healthiness?
No, but still, ugh.
I don't know if it's good for you.
Yeah, I guess.
You can have liver ceviche.
Ugh. No. That's so vile.
Man.
Yeah, there you go. So that wasn't really a question, but it made me think of beef
So that's
stroganoff.
our question to you guys. What is that one food that you guys just don't like?
Like you just
and on
can't.
that, we're going to sign off.
We are.
But we look forward to the answers of the foods that you guys dislike.
Yeah, I do want to hear, like, what are the, like, just you can't do it foods. Like, there's not really necessarily a quote-unquote good reason. It's just, like, the food you just can't do it. Maybe you had a bad experience or you just can't do it.
I don't know. All right.
Let us know.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Until next time. See ya.
Bye.